recently, singer, songwriter, producer, influencer, and self-described technocratic futurist Grimes admitted to hacking the indie blog Hipster Runoff and blackmailing the owner. Could there be legal ramifications? The site's anonymous founder and operator, Carls, claimed that in 2012, his hosting company and support team witnessed signs of foul play on the server, and some of the last actions before it crashed were very suspicious. He also added that his server disk had crashed and remote backups were sabotaged. Now, a decade later, Grimes is claiming responsibility for the takedown. Grimes' admission is more than just a piece of frivolous indie music gossip. Theoretically, it has potential legal ramifications. She explained in an interview with Vanity Fair that her motivation was pretty clear. Hipster Runoff had posted a photo of her kissing a friend at a party, accompanied by a demeaning story. Grimes says she was just at the party with a few friends, and that someone took the photo and it got leaked to this website, which she wasn't aware of before that, called Hipster Runoff. She felt that the owner, Carls, who ran this story, was going to possibly sabotage her career in some way. She felt that it promoted this sort of Grimes Gone Wild image, or something, she said. She called it super whack and a mean story, and resented the fact that it became a meme all over the internet. Grimes claimed she had a friend that worked for a video game company. She refused to name him because she didn't want to get him in trouble, but Grimes says that they were actually able to DDoS Hipster Runoff and basically blackmail them. They told them that they weren't going to let them put their site back up until they took the story down. And that they did. Grimes felt that it was her, quote, coolest hacker moment. DDoS stands for Distributed Denial of Service. A DDoS attack works by flooding a website with more information and traffic than it can handle, thus preventing it from being able to access the internet and function, i.e., taking a website down, as Grimes described. This sort of flooding a site or service is very reminiscent of what happened recently to the Daily Wire when the left tried to sabotage them as they released their documentary, What is a Woman? As explained by the Norton Antivirus website and the Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency, a common way to initiate a DDoS is through the use of botnets, which are compromised devices that the hacker is controlling to overwhelm the targeted website. Basically, the hacker has access to tons of computers all going to the same website until the server crashes. Typically, DDoS attacks are done for extortive purposes. Another federal case, an Illinois man was convicted for running websites that allowed users to pay to launch DDoS attacks. These kinds of attacks are illegal in the United States per the Computer Fraud and Abuse Act of 1986. The attacks are deemed unlawful conduct per 18 U.S.C. 1030A5A, which follows. Whoever knowingly causes the transmission of a program, information, code, or command, and as a result of such conduct, intentionally causes damage without authorization to a protected computer, shall be punished with a fine under this title or imprisonment for not more than 10 years. In Canada, where Grimes is from, DDoS attacks fall under Section 431.1 of the Criminal Code. The section is called Mischief in Relation to Computer Data, and it pertains to, quote, everyone who commits mischief, who willfully destroys or alters data, renders data meaningless, useless, or ineffective, obstructs, interrupts, or interferes with the lawful use of data, or obstructs, interrupts, or interferes with any person in the lawful use of data, or denies access to data to any person who is entitled to access thereto. For posterity, the Canadian government also provides a definition of computer data. It says, quote, computer data means representations, including signs, signals, or symbols, that are in a form suitable for processing in a computer system. The maximum punishment for violating Section 431.1 of the Criminal Code in Canada is 10 years in prison, the same as it is in the U.S. Grimes, during that time, 2012, was living in Montreal, Quebec. Hipster Runoff was taken down in early March 2012, according to the owner, in multiple interviews. Section 431.1 of the Criminal Code was the same at that time as it is today. There is a good history available of Hipster Runoff and the aftermath of the DDoS attack. Apparently, they were put in their place. The owner, Carls, did not post about Grimes between April 2012 and October 2013. There was only one minor post about Grimes after the hacking occurred, which again kind of, in a much more minor fashion, pointed at Grimes as some sort of partier. It's said that Grimes, Skrillex, and Diplo, which is funny that that article related to hacking as well, had an LA party with hashtag free Wi-Fi.